Namaskar and welcome to the program. Our guest today is the CMD of NSIC. We are delighted to have on our program today Mr. Ravindranath. Ravindraji, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
NSIC is an ISO 9001-2008 certified Government of India enterprise under the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. During 6 decades of its existence, NSIC has immensely contributed to national economic growth by helping entrepreneurs at micro level. It has brought to life the dream of inclusive growth. Today, MSMEs contribute country's growth in exports, adding significantly to the GDP of the country. It is self-sustained with a robust financial position. It makes profits and pays regular dividends rather than depending on government funds. We can proudly say that NSIC has a customer satisfaction level of 95%. NSIC acts as a facilitator and offers a number of schemes to support MSMEs in and outside the country.
What is NIC all about?
National Small Industries Corporation, or briefly we call it NSIC. It's a public sector company under the Ministry of MSME. Set up in 1955, all these years we have been working very closely with the micro, small and medium enterprises, facilitating them to meet their diverse requirements, be it in areas of marketing, technology, finance or support services. We cater to them in whatever ways they want. We have been evolving our schemes in a manner that we can serve them the best. The company has been growing, and if I may just put it, in the last decade from 2006 to 2016, I would say the growth has been quite appreciative. From a meager business of less than 2,000 crores in 2006, we have grown to cross 21,200 crores. A company which was not even earning profits, to earn a record profit of 156 crores in 2016 and contribute back to the government by way of dividend when we paid a record dividend of 29 crores. But still we believe there is room for growth for us, room for expansion, room for reaching out. That is what our endeavors are.
NSIC has made progress by leaps and bounds, especially in the last 2 years, ever since you became CMD. What have been the highlights and salient features?
Well, I would not take the entire credit that it happened only in the last 2 years. It has been a journey. It has been a steady growth of us in the last decade.
Right.
The reason for our growth has been the models which we have evolved. And I would say the best part is the engagement of our employees. The ownership which they took for the company, that we all belong to it, and we branded them by calling them NSICians. So the moment the feel of belonging to the company, doing something for the people, that stepped in, and our engagement with the industry very closely, these were the factors where we started reaching out to the people, serving them well. And I believe the opportunities are tremendous. The industry requires to be served, and we are an organization which is supposed to do that. There are areas, like if I may give an example, the initiative of the government in terms of public procurement is one, where we have to have somebody doing the facilitator's job, like doing vendor development programs, bringing in the small enterprises who are registered or who are capable of supplying, bringing in the companies who want to procure for them. With 15, 16 coming in, it has become mandatory. There is another 4% window for the SC/ST entrepreneurs. So this is another area where we can contribute. But what we did, we facilitated all these things happening, providing them raw materials, engaging with the bulk manufacturers, facilitating the raw material to be available at the price which the bulk manufacturer sells. So, you know, these are the factors which we started creating. Linkages with the industry, training the people as per their requirements, so that people can be trained, the young youth can be trained, the industry can take them. All these factors contributed. We also started facilitating credit. We always feel credit नहीं मिलता, पैसा नहीं मिलता है, तो वहाँ पर उनको जब आप ये सारी सुविधा एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे देंगे, naturally I believe that the company can do much more.
ज़्यादातर जो माइक्रो इंडस्ट्रीज़ हैं, स्मॉल इंडस्ट्रीज़ हैं, ये जो लोग चलाते हैं या इसके साथ इन्वॉल्व होते हैं, दे आर नॉट नेसेसरली हाईली एजुकेटेड.
No.
तो उनको इंडस्ट्री चलानी कैसे है, क्या ये इंडस्ट्री है, इसकी भी समझ नहीं होती है.
जी.
और जो माइक्रो इंडस्ट्रीज़ हैं उसमें तो जो होम इंडस्ट्री है उसको भी आप उसमें इंक्लूड करते हैं.
जी.
तो किस तरह से लोग आप तक पहुंचे और किस तरह से आपसे बात करें ताकि उनको समझ आए क्या किया जा सकता है.
देखिए, सबसे बड़ी जो दिक्कत थी अभी तक
जी.
वो थी रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस वर वेरी कम्बसम. दैट इज वेयर विद द न्यू गवर्नमेंट कमिंग इन एंड आवर ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर टेकिंग द इनिशिएटिव of facilitating ease of doing business in terms of registration. We brought in this concept of Udyog Aadhaar memorandum going online. That itself has, changed the total scenario. You don't have to go anywhere. On the drop of a button, when you fill in the details which are required, which is a one-page format, you register yourself. Then people also, when it comes to us, creating new enterprises. We were set up in 55. We started helping those people who had just come out of independence. They wanted to set up new enterprises. But then we thought, why not now we start doing it? Help them in becoming entrepreneurs. So that is where we introduced the concept of incubation, rapid incubation for entrepreneurship development. People, we train them on the projects which we have set up, help them in how to get registered, how to select a project, how to then make a bankable project in case they want to borrow from the banks. We have tie-up with banks, help them in submitting the proposal and follow it up with that. We have recently introduced a new concept of online finance facilitation. So the model of incubation creates new entrepreneurs. The finance facilitation enables them to go online and seek help. The new model of finance facilitation enables them to go at one time to 3 banks.
I see.
The proposal goes to 3 banks, you see. Now earlier it used to happen कि हम एक बैंक को सबमिट करते थे, वो डिसाइड करता था, वो रिजेक्ट हुआ, एक्सेप्ट हुआ. अभी हमने बैंकों के साथ बात करके, क्योंकि NSIC का 31 बैंकों के साथ टाई अप है, हमने बैंकों के साथ बात करके ये पता किया कि भाई इसको सिंप्लीफाई किया जाए और ऑनलाइन की सुविधा बनाई जाए. वो मॉडल को हमने सिंप्लीफाई किया. पूरी प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट देने की जरूरत नहीं, आप अपना उस पर ऑनलाइन सबमिट करिए. आपको NSIC के दफ्तर आने की भी जरूरत नहीं, अपने वहां से फिल इन करिए, डॉक्यूमेंट्स अपलोड करिए, जो कि हम एग्जामिन करके वैलिडेट करके बैंकों को देंगे.
Ministry of MSME's initiative of online finance facilitation web portal www.nsicffconline.in is an attempt to alleviate this challenge. This portal will be aggregating credit requirements through advanced technology interface, digital submission of loan proposal to banks, real-time monitoring of proposals for speedy disposal. An online form is available in the web portal for facilitating loan applications directly from MSMEs or through NSIC FFC. Form captures the financial background including previous loans availed as well as the present credit requirements. The form has been devised as per banking norms and linked with MSME data bank through Udyog Aadhaar number. Facility for uploading required documents is also available. MSMEs can submit their credit proposal online or they can visit their nearest NSIC Finance Facilitation Center. The nodal officer at the Finance Facilitation Center will help MSMEs in completing loan proposals, documentation, and after the validation, submit them to the bank selected by MSMEs. NSIC, a mini Ratna PSU under Ministry of MSME, will play the role of finance facilitator to MSME without putting any additional cost on them. NSIC shall facilitate any type of credit facility by liaising with the banks having tie-up arrangements with it. Online finance facilitation saves MSMEs valuable time, and time is money. Come and join the online finance facilitation, an initiative of NSIC.
अच्छा, इसमें जो सबसे बड़ी बात आती है वो एक तो लैंग्वेज की होती है,
जी.
दूसरा बहुत से जो स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज हैं उनको they are not so savvy, tech savvy. So they need somebody that they can talk to, pose their questions to. So do you have some sort of a kind of a nodal officer who deals with them? Do you have that facility?
Yeah, see, first of all, let me also mention that NSIC is spread all across the country.
Right.
We may be small in terms of numbers of employees. My numbers is hardly 900.
Right.
But we are at 166 locations within the country.
Achha.
So we are almost reaching out to everybody. Then we have tie-ups with the industry associations, where our man can visit the industry association office to help their members
Right.
in doing that. Even in our office, we have notified people who will be looking into certain select areas. अगर फाइनेंस की किसी को परेशानी है तो वी हैव एन ऑफिसर हु लुक्स आफ्टर फाइनेंस. पब्लिक प्रोक्योरमेंट की किसी को दिक्कत है तो देयर इज अनदर ऑफिसर हु लुक्स आफ्टर दैट. वी हैव आल्सो ट्रेन्ड आवर पीपल टू engage with all these things simultaneously. We have people who are experts in these areas and can guide people also. Then we invite bankers at times that we do the matchmaking. कि आपको क्रेडिट की दिक्कत है, आप बैंकर से बात करिए और वो सुविधा आपको कैसे प्रदान की जा सकती है.
जो ये आपने रैपिड इंक्यूबेशन पीरियड की बात की है, दिस इज अ वेरी यूनिक एंड वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग concept, isn't it?
जी जी.
And you have a very nice film on this.
Yeah, I would like if that film can be shown. You see, it would really create awareness कि इसका लाभ और कैसे लोग पा सकते हैं.
तो आइए देखते हैं.
Sure.
Unemployment is a colossal problem in India. That is why National Small Industries Corporation NSIC has devised an innovative process that envisages rapid incubation for small enterprise establishment in just 3 months' time, whereby an unemployed youth is incubated and transformed into budding entrepreneur. With over 200 projects, this rapid incubation program has proven to be successful in India and further adapted in various developing countries. The major components of the incubation process are entrepreneur skill development, project selection and opportunity guidance, hands-on practical training on working projects modules, facilitation of funds through banks, facilitation on setting up an enterprise, support services to run small business. The technology used in this incubation process is low cost, appropriate and easy to maintain. The uniqueness of the model is project-specific entrepreneurship development, mentoring services in identification of projects, reservoir of low-cost projects, running projects under simulated factory conditions, facility to run test business with all business development services, arrangement of funding through bank tie-ups, supply of plant and machinery through authentic suppliers, provision of supply of raw materials, marketing and brand development. The process is applicable to all parts of the country and suitable for addressing unemployment issues of many least developed and developing countries. NSIC has already set up technical incubation centers successfully. The rapid incubation of NSIC has helped many incubatees to start their own micro-enterprises in various parts of the world. Success stories are small but growing, creating a big impact in the society. NSIC's rapid incubation.
जब हम माइक्रो इंडस्ट्रीज की बात करते हैं, स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज की बात करते हैं, तो कौन से लोग हैं जो इसकी पर्व्यू में आते हैं?
See, micro, small and medium enterprises. इसकी डेफिनेशन MSME एक्ट में दी गई है.
जी.
और उसमें जो हमारा बेसिस है डेफिनेशन का, मैं समझता हूँ कि भारत ही एक यूनिक कंट्री है जिसमें डेफिनेशन है प्लांट एंड मशीनरी के इन्वेस्टमेंट के बेसिस पे. और मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर की अलग डेफिनेशन है, सर्विस सेक्टर की अलग डेफिनेशन है. तो प्लांट एंड मशीनरी, मान लीजिए मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर की हम बात करते हैं तो अब 25 लाख तक, फिर 5 करोड़ तक स्मॉल, फिर 5 करोड़ से अबव तो 10 करोड़ तक मीडियम। तो इस तरीके की जब हम इन्वेस्टमेंट की बात करते हैं तो दैट इज हाउ वी डिफाइन माइक्रो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम एंटरप्राइजेस।
And so, through NISC, people can be updated completely on what the market trends are, किस चीज़ की ज़रूरत है, ये through NISC
हमारा
के
जो
through कर सकते
B2B
हैं।
पोर्टल है
जी,
उसके माध्यम से, या हमने जो हमारे मेंबर्स सिंगल पॉइंट रजिस्ट्रेशन में रजिस्टर करते हैं, इसके ऊपर भी मैं आपको 1 मिनट के लिए बताना चाहूँगा। सिंगल पॉइंट रजिस्ट्रेशन में जो हम लोग रजिस्टर करते हैं, पब्लिक सेक्टर कंपनीज उसको ज़्यादा अहमियत देते हैं। दे गिव मोर क्रेडिबिलिटी इज देयर विद द यूनिट्स हु आर रजिस्टर्ड विद NSIC, क्योंकि देयर इज अ थर्ड पार्टी इंस्पेक्शन एलिमेंट इनटू दैट।
right,
We have engaged MSME DIs, we have engaged with RITES and CDC as institutions who do the inspections on our behalf.
right,
Now, once there is a credibility attached to a unit who has been registered with us, not only do they get the benefits of earnest money exemption, tender sets free of cost, at least these units are having a better credibility to become vendors of public sector companies. So they go over there. All these companies who get registered with us, we give them information of tenders which are coming. Similarly, our B2B portals, we have we inform them as to what is the business opportunities which are on the anvil, and they then take advantage of all these things. So information which is required by them in terms of these areas is what we try and provide them.
that's a fantastic opportunity that you give
Yeah.
small entrepreneurs. We'll talk more about that, but before that, let's take a short break.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. वेलकम बैक। हमारे आज के मेहमान हैं NSIC के चेयरमैन श्री रविंद्र नाथ। रविंद्र जी, हम ब्रेक में जाने से पहले NSIC के बारे में बहुत सी बातें कर रहे थे। एक ख़ास बात आपने की जो दी अपॉर्चुनिटी ऑफ B2B फैसिलिटेशन जो है, डज दिस आल्सो वर्क ऑन एन इंटरनेशनल लेवल?
Well, we do create awareness about what are the tenders which are coming, but largely we have remained confined to those which are within the country. We have an office in South Africa, so we have created a window for entrepreneurs who are in South Africa to be provided trade leads and all those things, so as to build bridges for people over there and in India.
Right.
But we are in the process of upgrading our B2B portal, and quite soon we'll have all the features and more information which we will be able to provide on that.
But what you do in South Africa is really localized to South Africa.
Well, our South Africa office is more like a liaison office,
Okay.
which liaisons with the rest of Africa, because we are doing a lot of projects in Africa. On behalf of MEA, we have set up incubation centers. Again, on the lines which I mentioned for entrepreneurship development, because the problem which we face in India is quite similar what the African countries are also facing. They also have youth, they also have unemployment problems. They find that India's model and NSIC's model of incubating entrepreneurs is what they also require. Very recently, rather I would say last week itself, we have handed over our project in Burkina Faso to them, and the entire country, it was being monitored at the level of the president. They were very happy with the model which we have set up over there. Prior to that, we did it in Egypt, and we are being told that people are very eager to have those machineries which we have provided them. So not only is it an opportunity by which we share the models, successful models which we have, we are also creating opportunities for Indian SMEs to export their projects over there. You know, it's creating a marketing opportunity for the Indian MSMEs to what they manufacture. Is we create a window for them in Africa. So we have worked with Senegal military, helping their entrepreneurs to be made out of the retired militarymen over there. So this is what we do. So my South Africa office is more like a liaison office. So that's how we are working over there.
You pointed out some of the challenges that India faces, which of course South Africa is also facing. One of them is unemployment, and the Prime Minister has been underscoring the fact that there is a need for people to generate employment. So the moment someone becomes an entrepreneur, he finds employment for himself and also for at least 5 other people. How is NSIC creating awareness about this and ensuring that people, create their own businesses?
As I said, you see, the rapid incubation model is, I would say, an example by which new entrepreneurs can be created. But then creating them is not sufficient. We have to create markets for them. We have to create other opportunities which they require, and also enable them to overcome the difficulties.
Yeah.
Like they have a problem of credit, they have a problem of marketing. We do that. But
So
then
through you, they get credit?
we facilitate them under our credit facilitation scheme, which I mentioned about the finance facilitation.
Right.
Finance facilitation is a recent initiative which we have taken in August 16, when the portal was launched by the Honorable Finance Minister. But we have been doing it under the offline model of bank credit facilitation, where we have tie-ups with 31 banks. But then these entrepreneurs, you see, how do we create awareness that we have sufficient entrepreneurs who have been created? So we come out with success story books, enabling the world at large to know, well, these are the entrepreneurs. In our Delhi center, we have a lot of foreign delegations coming who see, and then when they interact with the successful entrepreneurs, it becomes, they become role models for others to come up. Then we try and engage them on different ways, bringing them together, talking to them, what are their problems, so that, and we also, when the trainings are going on, the trainees who are undergoing training, when they interact with the successful entrepreneurs, they really make them a bit more vibrant, कि हम भी बन सकते हैं. Let me tell you a story of a successful entrepreneur who learned spice grinding. देखिए 3 महीने में उसने मसाला पीसने के ऊपर ट्रेनिंग ली. अब वो ट्रेनिंग के बाद उसने अपना एंटरप्राइज लगाया और आज उसका शायद साल भर में ही उसका बिजनेस 1.2 करोड़ से ऊपर है, और वो एस्पायर करता है कि साहब मदद करिए कि मुझे अफ्रीका में एक्सपोर्ट करना है.
अच्छा.
एंड वी आर हेल्पिंग देम.
पर उसे ये कैसे मालूम कि अफ्रीका में पोटेंशियल है उसके
नो,
business
वी
के?
सिंस वी हैव एन ऑफिस इन अफ्रीका, वी गाइडेड हिम कि ये कंट्री में हम लोग जाते हैं. उसको ये भी मालूम है कि NSIC जो प्रोजेक्ट्स इंक्यूबेशन के उधर लगा रही है, उसके माध्यम से कुछ वहाँ हो रहा है. दैट देन दिस सर्च कि मार्केट कहाँ है और कहाँ जा सकते हैं. तो वी ट्राई एंड हेल्प देम. देयर इज अनदर वन, यू सी, हु लर्नड डिटर्जेंट मेकिंग. He has engaged about 6 employees under him, whom he is paying under the minimum wages act, and he says, sir, इतना order मिलता है कि I am very happy doing the business. So when you tell the new people, and similarly we have a center in Guwahati, where we have already created more than 500 entrepreneurs out of the trainings which they took. कोई स्कूल बैग्स बनाता है, कोई फूड प्रोसेसिंग में जाता है, कोई बुटीक और फैशन डिजाइनिंग में. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ लेडीज हु हैव सेट अप देयर ओन एंटरप्राइज in terms of fashion making.
That's exciting.
And they are doing good business. So these are the things, see, which we believe we need to create a bit more awareness.
जो अवेयरनेस आप क्रिएट करते हैं उसमें क्या ये बात का ध्यान रखा जाता है कि जिस एरिया में एक एंटरप्रेन्योर है उधर की लोकलाइज नीड्स क्या हैं, उनको भी ध्यान में रखते हैं?
जब हम इंक्यूबेशन सेंटर लगाते हैं
जी,
उस वक्त हम उस एरिया में क्या रॉ मटेरियल्स अवेलेबल हैं
जी,
वो भी हम एग्जामिन करते हैं. उस एरिया में आसपास इंडस्ट्री क्या है, वी कीप दैट आल्सो इन माइंड. एंड सर्टेन वी ब्रिंग इन सर्टेन टेक्नोलॉजीज और सर्टेन प्रोजेक्ट्स which can work anywhere. अब जैसे किसी को नेल मेकिंग है, टॉयलेट रोल मेकिंग है, नैपकिन मेकिंग है, these are things which can run anywhere. Somebody can set up. वाटर फिल्ट्रेशन है, उसके बाद पेट बॉटल मेकिंग है. These are things which are small, not very big investments required, and people can start anything on their own and become successful. So there are a lot of success stories which we have. Probably we need to have a separate window on our website where we keep putting the success stories on that, and then people know much more.
Yeah, because those are very inspiring.
Yeah, exactly.
And people know where to go about, how to go about doing what they would like to do and realize their own dreams.
Absolutely.
Now, the other aspect about the small industry is the medium industry, which really is dependent more on machinery and is really an ancillary service, isn't it? तो उनकी तरफ आप किस तरह का ध्यान देते हैं?
Medium sector is, I would say, medium industries, though they are limited in, if we go by the count of that, largely they require ancillaries to work under them for the large.
Right.
I would say that it is the small and medium who work as ancillaries.
Okay.
And now we cater to them because suppose if they have got to execute an order, first of all they require raw materials. Raw material is such an issue where they have difficulties because there are middlemen, there are dealers, and they have got to go to them. We help them in procuring their requirements, aggregating their requirements. उन सबको इकट्ठा करके उनकी कितनी जरूरत है, then we talk to the bulk manufacturer. Get them at the price at which the bulk manufacturer sells, you see. Eliminate the middlemen and dealers, ensure a sustained supply. उनको ये नहीं दिक्कत आने देते कि माल नहीं मिल रहा है, वो माल उसी दाम पे मिलेगा जिस दाम पे बल्क मैन्युफैक्चरर बेचता है,
और वो भी आप हेल्प करते हैं,
और वो भी हम प्रोक्योरमेंट में हेल्प करते हैं। मान लीजिए कि उसको अब मटेरियल तो मिल रहा है मगर उसके पास पैसा नहीं है, तो वी कम इन इवन विद द हेल्प ऑफ क्रेडिट, वी मेक द पेमेंट टू द बल्क मैन्युफैक्चरर जो सेलर है उस माल का, और वो माल सीधा उसके पास मूव करता है, और उसके अगेंस्ट जब उसके पास पैसा होता है, he settles with us, we charge a very nominal sort of a credit. Rather we have recently relaxed it and made for the micro enterprises a very meager 10.5% to 11.5%. We have given a range, and for the small and medium 11% to 12%. We charge for the number of days.
How is your lending rate or lending condition different from banks? क्योंकि लोग बैंक से लोन लेने में डरते हैं, एक आधी भी अगर आपकी जो EMI है अगर you don't meet it तो उसके जो repercussions हैं वो बहुत होते हैं।
मैं ये तो नहीं कहूँगा कि NSIC बैंक्स को रिप्लेस करना का सोचती है, हम उन लोगों को सर्व करते हैं जिन लोगों को कहीं से फाइनेंस नहीं मिलता है, क्योंकि हम भी कमर्शियल बोरो करते हैं, वी रेज मनी बाय बोरोइंग फ्रॉम द बैंक्स एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स, बट I can say our rate of interest we try to make it as competitive as possible.
No, that I understand. What I mean is कि जो small industry है जिसकी, he is dependent on money coming to him from the person he supplied his goods to. तो उसमें जब gap आता है, तो are there any penalties or are you?
See, normally what we come in with, we pitch in with is the bridge finance. क्योंकि उसको जब तक अपना पैसा नहीं मिलता उसको अगला रोल इन करना है, उसको अगली प्रोडक्शन बनानी है, तो दैट इज वेयर वी प्रोवाइड. एंड टुडे द यूनिट सेज मुझे किसी भी दाम पे पैसा मिलना चाहिए ताकि वो ऑर्डर एग्जीक्यूट करें. द साइकिल हैज टू मूव ऑन, यू सी, दैट इज वेयर वी कम इन. इट इज द सर्विस. NSIC doesn't have any mines or any oil wells or things like that.
Right.
We are purely a service organization. True. So it is the quality of service which we render which brings in customers. एक small scale unit को आज अगर आप market में देखेंगे तो उसको service चाहिए. He says I am prepared to pay you 0.5% more if you give me a quality service, and that is what NSIC believes in. Customer service should be paramount.
The other aspect of being a small scale industrialist is that जो migration होती है बड़े शहरों को, उसमें थोड़ी कमी आई है इसकी वजह से.
हमारा मॉडल जो इंक्यूबेशन का था, जो स्मॉल एंटरप्राइजेस क्रिएट करने का था, वो ज़्यादातर इसी दिशा में देखते हुए हमने वो किया था कि अगर हम छोटे छोटे ये उद्यमियों को तैयार करेंगे कि जो अपने घर के नजदीक अगर ये अपने रोजगार लगा के कुछ काम कर सकें, तो दैट विल एनेबल द स्टॉपिंग ऑफ द इनफ्लक्स टू द मेजर सिटीज. वी हैव बीन सक्सेसफुल टू सम एक्सटेंट. वी हैव स्टार्टेड सेटिंग अप सेंटर्स outside the major places. We have set up one in Naini, in Allahabad, near Allahabad, Devriya in Uttar Pradesh, and we have also been engaged in under the PPP mode. We have set up about 106 such incubation centers with private players, where NSIC does not invest. The investment comes from the private entrepreneur. We give our models to them. We give what has to be trained, how they have to be trained, and the certificate is jointly issued. So these are small steps which we have taken in training people and enabling them to become entrepreneurs outside the major metros.
The other interesting thing that NSIC does is to have exhibitions, which obviously displays and gives a chance to gives a platform to entrepreneurs. What is this about?
See, marketing is another issue which every small entrepreneur faces.
Right.
So we implement the Government of India scheme of marketing assistance, where we take people and we also enable people to participate in exhibitions. There are subsidies available as per different categories, micro, small and medium. All these details are available on the website of the ministry as well as NSIC. The effort is this small entrepreneur has to be given an opportunity to be in the league of those who are displaying their products. मार्केट डिस्प्ले उसको करने की एक सुविधा मिलनी चाहिए,
एक लेवल प्लेइंग फील्ड हो जाती है.
हाँ, दूसरों का प्रोडक्ट कैसा है वो जाके देख सकता है. और रादर अभी जो सरकार ने इनिशिएटिव लिया है जिसमें SC/ST एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को हम इवन विजिटिंग ऑफ टू मेजर एग्जीबिशंस, एक छोटा एंटरप्रेन्योर जाके देख सकता है कि दूसरों के प्रोडक्ट कैसे बने हैं, वो मार्केटिंग कैसे कर रहे हैं, या उसके प्रोडक्ट में वो सीख सकता है कि क्या सुधार करने चाहिए. सो दीज आर सम इनिशिएटिव्स एंड सिमिलरली वी एनेबल देम टू गो अब्रॉड under the marketing assistance scheme. They select an exhibition where they can go and pitch in with their products. अभी हाल ही में एक बहुत बड़ा डेलीगेशन माननीय मंत्री जी हमारे लेके गए थे चाइना, जहाँ पे उनके फेयर में those products could be displayed. Our entrepreneurs could learn from them. These are opportunities where if you are a rather reasonably settled entrepreneur, you can learn and you can even collaborate with them. You can create a joint venture with them. We have had success stories where people have created joint ventures with partners outside India,
Right.
and gradually they have grown internationally. This is another opportunity which is available.
That's a fantastic opportunity again. So besides procurement and giving them a platform of this sort, are you also looking towards a quality check कि जो manufacturing हो रही है वो top quality हो, world class हो?
हमने जो अपने टेक्निकल सेंटर्स हैं
जी.
उसमें टेस्टिंग की सुविधा वो
अच्छा.
करी है. हमारा दिल्ली का जो सेंटर है ओखला दिल्ली में, उसमें भी ये सुविधा हमने करी है. राजकोट में पंप्स और इंजन टेस्टिंग की सुविधा है ताकि बिफोर दे सप्लाई those engines are tested and the NSIC certification is accepted. Building materials में, construction materials में, दिल्ली के center में there's a lot of business which is coming where our center, the testing center, and they are NABL accredited. They are certified labs.
अच्छा.
Similarly, I have a center in Havda where we do these you call power sector, cables and transformers and things like that. So we pitch in. मैं यही कहूँगा कि एक संस्था, छोटी सी संस्था होने के नाते हम पूरा प्रयास करते हैं कि जितनी अधिक से अधिक सुविधाएं हम स्मॉल इंडस्ट्री को दे सकें वो हम देने की पूरा प्रयास करते हैं.
जो आपकी ये कॉर्पोरेशन है अपने आप में यूनिक है because it's a brand in itself and it's like many things under one roof, which is unique in the world, isn't it?
Mostly जो हमने देखा है कि दुनिया में जितनी भी इस तरह की संस्था बनाई गई for facilitating enterprises, they are more into hand holding.
Right.
Whereas NSIC is not only hand holding, guiding, we are also into the commercial operations also. So and I have no hesitation in sharing with you that one of the consultants who studied NSIC some years back said we are many organizations rolled into one.
Right.
So in that way, yes, NSIC is a unique organization.
And also it is not dependent on government grant, although it does come under the aegis of the government of
Well,
India.
I would say from 1/4/2007, NSIC is running on its own, earning its own and meeting its own administrative costs. We do run government schemes. As I said, we are running the marketing assistance scheme on behalf of the government. We are also running the performance and credit rating scheme on behalf of the government. Recently, the government wanted us to create an MSME data bank.
Right.
But otherwise, I have great pride in saying that NSICians have made this company as a profit-making, dividend-paying company. As I said, we paid the highest dividend ever of 29 crores for 15/16.
So that's a new record for NSIC. You talked about the data bank, which again is a real-time online
Yes.
website.
It's a portal
Yeah.
where units can come in and register, and it is an online thing. You see, earlier we used to do a census of the industry. But again, this was the vision, I would say, of our secretary, Mr. Jalan,
Right.
who thought, why not we create something whereby we have a real-time data of the units being created. And the data, if you see, we have a short film on this. If
Let's see
people
the
would
film
like to see,
before we segue into the break, and we'll be right back.
MSME Data Bank is an attempt to get online census of the MSMEs in the country, which so far had been done in physical mode, consuming huge amount of money, time and resources. MSME's data collection is being attempted for the first time by the use of digital platform, the web portal www.msmedatabank.in. Data Bank will capture basic details of MSMEs, data of associations and other related agencies on real-time basis. The Data Bank also endeavors to capture information on the basis of investment, turnover, number of employees, product and services and credit rating. Related to joint ventures, technology transfers, export and import of machineries and membership of the associations. Salient features of MSME Data Bank are web-based secured application accessible 24/7, Aadhaar and Udyog Aadhaar enabled enrollment, enrollment on self-certification basis, enrollment facility available through individual MSME units, development organizations, associations, easy updation by MSME units as and when required, exclusive access to government departments, PSUs is provided to search MSME units for their procurement needs, real-time MIS dashboard for monitoring and updation, mapping of products with HS, NPC codes for easy classification. All this information will facilitate sourcing for government procurements from MSMEs and also enable the government to design future schemes in a better way. Ministry of MSME has notified under MSME development rules furnishing of information, making it compulsory for MSMEs to furnish the required information on the data bank. Units availing benefits from government must be enrolled in MSME Data Bank. MSME Data Bank paves the path for MSMEs to move towards Digital India, enabling MSMEs to harness new opportunities, widen their horizon and grow bigger.
वेलकम बैक। हम बातचीत कर रहे हैं एनएसआईसी के सीएमडी श्री रविंद्र नाथ जी से। ब्रेक में जाने से पहले हमने एमएसएमई डेटा बैंक के बारे में बात की थी। अपने आप में अगेन दिस इज अ यूनिक इनिशिएटिव।
See, MSME Data Bank is a portal where we can log in, we can enter our data. It is a unique feature because earlier we were doing it like by way of a census, and we felt that a lot of money was getting spent on that. By the time the census gets ready, some of the units felt that their data has already become historical. A lot of things have happened. So we provide a platform to the unit wherein they can come in with all they have अबाउट देमसेल्व्स, क्या टेक्नोलॉजी यूज़ करते हैं, क्या बिजनेस करते हैं, कहाँ से फाइनेंस लेते हैं, क्या उनके प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, उनको कोई इनाम मिला तो क्या था। और इसके वजह से अगर हम मान लीजिए सभी यूनिट्स को जब एकत्रित करें एक जगह पर और इकट्ठा करें, उसके लाभ जो मिल सकते हैं पॉलिसी फॉर्मुलेशन में तो मिलेंगे ही मिलेंगे। सरकार को एक प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर इंफॉर्मेशन मिल रही है कि किस इन्वेस्टमेंट के कितने यूनिट्स हैं, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के कितने हैं, सर्विसेज के कितने हैं, सोशल सेक्टर में। आज दिक्कत आती थी कि जब हम पब्लिक प्रोक्योरमेंट की बात करते थे और वो पब्लिक सेक्टर कंपनीज कहती थी हमें तो मालूम ही नहीं है कि SC/ST यूनिट्स कहाँ हैं। हमारे इस पोर्टल पे ऑलरेडी जब 37-38 हज़ार यूनिट्स आए हैं तो उसमें जनरल भी हैं, OBC भी हैं, SC भी हैं, ST भी हैं। नाउ पीपल कैन गेट टू नो where do I go to locate a SC unit as a vendor of mine. Then suppose I have to aggregate the requirements of raw materials. It gives everybody, it gives the small enterprises, say an association can play a role, they aggregate the requirement of their members and talk to the bulk manufacturers. Organizations like NSIC, they will aggregate the requirements and go and talk to the bulk manufacturer. Well, I get you this much of supplies which are required. Now let us work out an arrangement. Similarly, banks also require good customers.
Right.
They can get these customers on the portal itself. Technology providers, suppose they have innovated on some new technology, they can search who are the people already using their technology. They can go and find out their customers for that. See, it's a platform which gives you a whole range of benefits. And I'm sure in days to come, it will be a game changer.
It already should be, because it's so easy to access.
Absolutely.
And easy to use.
We are linking it with Udyog Aadhaar, we are linking it with the PAN card. So once you have these things, a lot of information already flows in. So I would say it's a big step towards ease of doing business. People are beginning to feel already the benefits of it. We are engaging the associations into it so that they come. Associations very often keep telling you, see, I have 10,000 members, I have 5,000 members. They have to bring in these things on that.
Right.
And a unit can edit its data on its own. It doesn't have to go anywhere. Suppose somebody gets an MSME award. From the earlier data, they can always improve and say, well, I got this award, I got this benefit, I got this recognition. And then this data will also be accessed by not only the Indian companies who are looking for vendors, they would also be accessed by those companies who are coming into India.
Is there a verification process also?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
There is a verification process which comes in. I said because they are Udyog Aadhaar linked, they are PAN card linked. So naturally certain verification already comes in. So this would also give an Indian companies an exposure to work with the foreign companies when they walk into India.
Yeah.
Or even the Indian companies can get a chance to work because this data can be accessed by any company sitting abroad. When India is being looked as a manufacturing hub, this is where I believe that the Indian companies will get a huge, huge benefit of reaching out to the world. I really salute the vision of Mr. Jalan, the Secretary MSME on this. And it had the full backing of our minister.
He is a true visionary.
Yes.
One of the things that create an impediment जब भी कोई business करता है वो होता है टेंडराइजेशन का जो काम है, टेंडर डालने का जो काम होता है, उसमें लोगों को डर भी रहता है और कई बार ट्रांसपेरेंसी नहीं होती. तो is that also kind of looked into by NSIC?
See, we help small enterprises by participating in tenders. First, I mentioned that we help them in getting tenders, the information we provide to them. Then we also, work with them and say कि ये tender है, आप इसमें participate करना चाहेंगे तो we'll be the front end of yours.
Okay.
We participate on their behalf if somebody wants to pitch NSIC in front of them. We tell the buyer, well, we are participating on behalf of these units so that it's a very clear and transparent operation. We also try to make consortium of small units whereby the capacities of these units get built. अकेला यूनिट एक बड़े टेंडर को नहीं भर सकता, ना केवल उसको सप्लाई कर सकता है अगर ऑर्डर मिल गया, तो हम यूनिट्स को मिलाते हैं. that is what we call consortium of units. And then we participate in tender on their behalf. We also help them in getting the money. आपने एक प्रश्न किया था कि अगर सप्लाई कर दिया जाए और पैसा नहीं मिलता है तो हम उसमें भी उनका मदद करते हैं ताकि उनको पैसा मिल जाए. मान लीजिए इसमें दिक्कत कहीं आती है तो देयर इज अ प्रोसेस ऑफ फाइनेंस, दिस इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ facilitation councils which have been made to decide interest on delayed payment.
Okay.
So we file a case on the behalf of the small units कि इनको जो डिले हुआ है पैसा मिलने में उसका ब्याज भी मिलना चाहिए. NSIC has been declared as a supplier under the MSMED Act. So we take advantage of that and help people in terms of tender participation, tender execution. उसको tender execute करने के लिए raw material चाहिए तो again our raw material scheme comes in. Raw material लेने के लिए उसको credit चाहिए तो our credit support comes in. So that is where we say NSIC is a one-stop shop for all solutions which are to be given.
The other aspect for any manufacturer is the pricing. ख़ास तौर पे जो छोटे मैन्युफैक्चरर्स होते हैं, आपने मसाले वाले की बात की, तो उसका प्रोडक्ट किस प्राइस पे बेचना चाहिए, ऑप्टिमम प्राइसिंग क्या होनी चाहिए, उस पे भी आप लोग क्या कुछ करते हैं?
नॉर्मली जब हमारा इंक्यूबेशन का मॉडल के तहत हम ये उसकी मदद करते हैं, वो 3 महीने के प्रोग्राम में ना केवल हम उसको थियोरेटिकल एस्पेक्ट्स एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के ये सब बताते हैं, फिर हैंड्स ऑन मशीन के ऊपर काम करवाते हैं. उसका जब प्रोडक्ट मान लीजिए बन गया तो उसको बोलते हैं कि अब अपना प्रोडक्ट लेके मार्केट में जाइए, आप खुद महसूस करिए और फिर जो क्या सीखा वो आगे हमारे साथ डिस्कस करिए. तो मान लीजिए उसने नैपकिन का एक पैकेट बनाया और मार्केट में गया और देखा कि मेरा पैकेट तो नहीं बिक रहा है, तो देन और मान लीजिए उसने ब्रेड बनाई, तो व्हाट गोज इनटू दैट, व्हाट इज देयर इन द मार्केट, उसकी प्रोडक्ट में उसने कागज किस तरीके का लगाया, मार्केट में किस तरीके का कागज का क्या वो जो उसका थिकनेस है या मटेरियल का, यू नो, देन वी गो इनटू दोज एस्पेक्ट्स एंड गाइड हिम कि इसमें क्या रिफाइनमेंट चाहिए. वी हैव ट्रेनर्स हु प्रोवाइड ऑल दीज इनपुट्स टू देम. दैट इज वेयर वी हेल्प देम. बाकी तो इट इज अ कॉम्पिटिटिव वर्ल्ड, इट्स ओपन फॉर एवरीबॉडी टू डिसाइड ऑन द प्राइसिंग.
There are enough people जो शायद नहीं समझ पाते, अंडर प्राइस कर लेते होंगे, तो उनको भी आप हेल्प करते हैं?
उनको गाइड जरूर करते हैं कि बट द मेन थिंग इज वी टेल देम कि नुकसान उठा के माल बेचने से तो अच्छा है कि कुछ और काम कर लिया जाए ताकि
या मार्केट को
पहले समझा जाए और फिर अपनी प्राइसिंग बनाई जाए. तो देयर हैव बीन इंस्टेंसेस वेयर पीपल व्हेन वी एक्सपोज देम टू दीस थिंग्स टू and made them aware of how the price has to be decided, they have learned out of it.
Wonderful learning process. इस सब में जो एक अपग्रेडेशन होती है, जैसे आपके ट्रेनिंग सेंटर्स हैं, टाइम्स आर चेंजिंग सो फास्ट, तो उनकी तरफ भी आप कुछ खास ध्यान देते हैं? जी,
ये भी हमने अभी प्रयास शुरू किया है. हमारे जो टेक्निकल सेंटर्स थे, जैसे दिल्ली का सेंटर तो 1958 में बना था, राजकोट का सेंटर 1966 में बना था. तो हमने ये सोचा कि क्यों ना अपने सेंटर्स को अब धीरे धीरे मॉडर्नाइज किया जाए ताकि टेक्निकल फैसिलिटीज जो वहाँ पर है, चाहे वो टेस्टिंग की हो या ट्रेनिंग की हो, उनको टाइम्स के साथ और इंडस्ट्री के रिक्वायरमेंट्स के साथ अपग्रेड किया जाए. तो वी हैव टेकन अप दीज 2 सेंटर्स इन द फर्स्ट फेज और इनके टेस्टिंग की और ट्रेनिंग की फैसिलिटीज को अपग्रेड करने का प्रोसेस किया है, जिसमें हम अपने मिनिस्ट्री की भी मदद ले रहे हैं और इंडस्ट्री के साथ एंगेज कर रहे हैं कि किस तरह की ट्रेनिंग्स उनको चाहिए, किस तरह के उनके आगे के प्रोजेक्शंस क्या हैं, आगे की उनकी मशीन्स किस तरह की होंगी, ताकि उनको किस तरह का ट्रेन्ड मैन पावर चाहिए. मैं हाल ही में राजकोट गया था. आई इंटरेक्टेड विद द इंडस्ट्री ओवर देयर, वेदर इट वाज द एग्रीकल्चर इनपुट्स इंडस्ट्री और वेदर इट वाज द प्लास्टिक्स or whether it was the foundry people and other sectors which were there. So we had meetings with them. Similarly, in Delhi also, when we are going to upgrade, the Delhi के periphery में जो industry है, उनके साथ interactions करके तब हमने decide किया कि किस तरह की machines को we will be bringing in. So that is where we are also engaging with the industry. You know, we don't want to work in silos. कि हम अकेले में कुछ काम करें जो कि इंडस्ट्री की रिक्वायरमेंट ना हो, तो वी डोंट वांट टू चर्न आउट ट्रेन्ड मैन पावर which will not be absorbed by the industry. After all, we would create trained manpower for the industry. So that's where we thought engaging with them would be very essential.
Now, you know, when we talk about upgradation, एक तरफ तो मशीनरी की बात है, प्रोसेसेस की बात है, उसके साथ जो बहुत एक इम्पॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है वो है इन्वायरमेंट, कि जो भी प्रोडक्शन की प्रोसेस हो उसमें इन्वायरमेंट का ध्यान रखा जाए, जिस पे हम आजकल ख़ास तौर पर फोकस कर रहे हैं. डू यू ऑल्सो फैक्टर दैट इन?
We see normally all these technologies which we have, we are very cautious that there would not be any of the polluting industries which we would be giving in. We do take care of them, and most of the technologies which we are bringing are largely, I would say, the zero pollution ones.
No, but when we talk about, say, plastics manufacturing or construction material.
See, what we do,
right.
We impart trainings on how those, like plastic की testing कैसे होनी है. So we impart trainings on those aspects.
Right.
But yes, we do engage by bringing in energy audit, environment audit, and things like that, which are some features of NSIC's operations. We are in the process of growing these operations, but yes, they are there in some of our activities.
Or also to bring about awareness when an entrepreneur comes to you to say that this is a very important.
True. That is, we try and create that as a part of the curriculum when we impart all these trainings.
You know, your NSIC is not even 1,000 strong. बहुत छोटा सा आपकी एक team है. How do you keep the team motivated?
Yeah, that was the biggest challenge, I would say, because as I said, 2006 we were 845. We did a business of less than 2,000 crores, and with the 881 people we touched 21,200 crores. The biggest challenge is to make them believe that it is their company. That is what we started creating. We always told every employee that this company belongs to you as much as it belongs to anyone else. It is, we are having the hierarchy which we respect, we have the discipline which we always inculcate, but then the ownership has to be felt. I have great pride in telling you that some of my PNs and drivers, this ownership factor has enabled them to say कि सर मैं इससे आगे भी काम करूँगा, केवल मैं गाड़ी चला के आपके ऑफिस लाता हूँ यहीं तक मेरा सीमित नहीं है, मैं इसके बाद भी काम करूँगा. तो they will be talking about business. So when you have this sort of a feeling and it travels from up top to down and down to up top, it gives a sense of pride. When you start giving back to your owners, the government, it creates a sense of pride. And the biggest factor which we created was awareness amongst everybody what the company is doing. We created very simple models whereby we made it very clear. You see, we have very unique models. In the first fortnight of April, we plan our total business.
Right.
And that business gets documented by way of an MOU which is signed with every branch head. It is total transparency. What my branch, every branch is supposed to do gets documented. Now then everybody knows in that branch कि हमें क्या करना है. We have monthly meetings with them. We have video conferencing. I even travel down to them and talk to them. Then they know and I know what has happened. Then we evaluate them on their performance which has been documented. So everybody knows कि मुझे करना क्या है. इस प्रोसेस में चाहे वो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव साइड के हों, उनको भी मालूम है कि उनको क्या करना है, चाहे वो बिजनेस साइड के हों, उनको भी मालूम है. And their totally APAR evaluation, annual performance evaluation, is done based on this model.
Okay.
So once you create an environment which is totally transparent, so there is no question of any hard burnings coming in or anybody getting overrated or underrated. That's what when we created. So everybody has to work and everybody wants recognition. We have a reward mechanism also. We give them a certificate. We give them incentives. with which the total branch enjoys. And people have a great sense of pride in displaying that certificate in their branch, the best branch, the best zone, the best in terms of any activity. So when they have all that, see, naturally it's a great impetus to move up. That's what we did, and today I would say we have small success as compared to the past.
And you yourself have been voted the best CMD.
Yeah, it was. I give it back to all my NSICN colleagues. It's because of them that the leader gets that recognition.
Absolutely, a leader is as good as his army, and a great leader for a great army. Thank you so much for talking to us about the work and the scope of NSIC.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.